Hi students, this is Botany PSR. Today I am going to explain that is hidden hunger, biofortification and SCP. Right. What is hidden hunger? That means more than 840 million people are suffered from hidden hunger. That means so many poor people are there that poor people unable to buy the vegetables, fruits, fish and meat. As they are unable to buy those food items, the diet does not contain those proteins, vitamins, minerals, etc. The diet that does not contain or the diet lacking proteins, vitamins, nutrients, etc. is so called hidden hunger. What is that hidden hunger? The diet that does not contain micronutrients, proteins, vitamins, etc. is so called hidden hunger. That means poor people has no enough food. That's why the diet does not contain those type of contents. So the diet lacking micronutrients, proteins and vitamins is called hidden hunger. This is the main heading, plant breeding for improved food quality. That is the main heading. So, hidden hunger completed. Next, biofortification. What is biofortification means? The plants are breeded so that to improve the quality of crops in terms of proteins, vitamins, nutrients, minerals, etc., healthier fats, etc. So breeding crops means crossing the crops with higher levels means increasing levels of vitamins, minerals, proteins or healthier fats is called biofortification. Breeding crops with improved levels with higher levels of vitamins, minerals, proteins or healthier fats. This is so called biofortification. What are the objectives of biofortification? Biofortification improves protein content and quality of proteins. Biofortification improves oil content and quality of oil. It improves vitamin content also. Wow, what that biofortification improves? Protein content and quality, oil content and quality, vitamin content. These are the objectives of biofortification. That means biofortification improves these 3 points. Next, in the year 2000, maize hybrids are obtained which have twice the amount of amino acids. More amount of amino acids are means proteins are increased. What type of amino acids are increased twice? Lysine and tryptophan. So in maize hybrids, twice the amount of amino acids has been increased by biofortification. In which year? In the year 2000. In 2000, maize hybrids has been increased twice the amount of amino acids. What type of amino acids? That point also you have to remember. What type of amino acids has been increased twice? Two types of amino acids, lysine and tryptophan. Lysine and tryptophan. Right. Another rice variety called iron fortified rice variety. What is that? Iron fortified rice variety. Iron fortified is a variety of rice. It has been increased how many times? 5 times greater than iron. Iron is increased how many times? 5 times greater. So there are 2 examples of biofortification. These are the examples. Examples of biofortification means maize hybrids. How many times greater the amino acids? 2 times greater. Whereas in iron fortified rice variety. So see, iron fortified rice variety. Iron fortified is a variety of rice. Which content is increased? Iron. How many times? 5 times greater. 5 times greater iron. Next one. Atlas 66 is a variety of wheat. Atlas 66 is a variety of wheat. What is the characteristic feature? It has high protein content. High protein content of wheat variety is Atlas 66. Atlas 66. This is very, very important point. High protein content of wheat variety is Atlas 66. Atlas 66 is a variety of wheat. So please note down all these points, my dear students. And next see. IARI. IARI means Indian Agricultural Research Institute. Indian Agricultural Research Institute. Where it was located? It was located at New Delhi. So IARI is located at New Delhi. It has released the following crops. Right, what are the vitamin A enriched? Enriched means more. Vitamin A more present in. More vitamin A present in spinach, carrot, pumpkin. To remember easily, I am going to tell a code, a trick, SCP. Code is SCP. SCP means spinach, carrot, pumpkin. So vitamin A enriched in. Code SCP, spinach, carrot, pumpkin. Next one, vitamin C enriched in. That means more vitamin C found in. That is mustard, tomato, bitter gourd, batua. Batua, scientific name is Chenopodium. It is also called king of green vegetables. The following plant is commonly called king of green vegetables. That means we have to say batua or Chenopodium. So this batua or Chenopodium is commonly called king of green vegetables. So this one also I am going to tell a trick to you, that is MTB square. What is that? MTB square. That is mustard, tomato. B square means one B for bitter gourd, another B for batua. So vitamin A enriched SCP, vitamin C enriched MTB square. If codes are remembered like that, means it will be more easy to you. Okay, are you understanding? Please make the notes. Right, iron and calcium enriched in. Iron and calcium are present in, that is spinach and batua. In these two plants, both iron and calcium are present. So that is, previously we noticed that spinach is rich in vitamin A. SCP now code S. MTB square. This batua is having vitamin C. So spinach is having iron and calcium in addition to more vitamin A. So it has vitamin A also. Batua is having vitamin C also. So try to remember these points, my dear students. Vitamin A enriched in. Vitamin A enriched in. Code is SCP. Vitamin C enriched in code is MTB square. MTB square means mustard, tomato, bitter gourd, batua. Which one is called king of green vegetables? Batua or chenopodium. Iron and calcium are rich in both spinach and batua. Finally, spinach is having iron and calcium and vitamin A also. Batua is having iron and calcium and vitamin C also. Vitamin A also here vitamin C also. Next, proteins enriched in. More proteins are found in beans. Beans belongs to family. Beans belongs to family Fabaceae. There are different types of beans and peas. That is broad beans, beans and peas. Peas means French peas, garden peas. So beans and peas are enriched with proteins. Proteins enriched in beans and peas. Beans means broad beans, lab. Lab means Dolichos. Lab means Dolichos. French peas, garden peas. Garden pea means it is pisum. So these are very important. These are nothing but memory based. Try to remember. Now I am going to explain single cell protein, shortly called as SCP, single cell protein. So how these SCPs are produced, are prepared? That means microbes are taken, they are dried and extract the proteins. Finally, those are so called SCP, single cell proteins. Why the term single cell means? Those microbes are taken which are unicellular, single celled protein. That means the microbes are taking those microbes are unicellular. Initial days, those unicellular microbes are taken, dried, extract the proteins. Those proteins are nothing but SCP, single cell proteins. How the process will be? Unicellular, single celled microbes are taken, they should be dried and later extract the proteins. Those proteins are nothing but single cell proteins. Later, not only the unicellular microbes but also multicellular microbes are also used in extracting the proteins. So, SCP microbes are uni or multicellular means both unicellular and multicellular organisms. That point you have to remember. Initial days, unicellular microbes are taken and proteins are extracted and the term SCP is given. SCP means single celled protein. That means initial days, unicellular microbes are taken, they are dried and extract the proteins. That's why the term single cell proteins, the term single cell proteins are derived. Later, multicellular organisms are also useful in extracting the SCP, that is extracting the proteins. Okay, right. The dried biomass of single species of microbe that can be used as protein source in diet is called SCP. That means single species of microbe is taken and it should be dried and extract the proteins. So this is so called SCP. Again, the dried mass of single species of microbe that can be used as protein source in diet is called SCP. These SCPs are generally used for astronauts. Astronauts means the scientists who will do research in space. Space research travelers. Those persons will use these SCPs. Next, the shift from grain to meat diets also creates more demand for cereals, as it takes 3 to 10 kg of grain to produce 1 kg of meat by animal farming. That means so many people are not eating the grains, so many people are eating the meat. If meat is taking means the consumption of meat is increased, okay, but the consumption of grains also increases. How it would be? Because 1 kg of meat to produce means that animal should eat 3 to 10 kg of grains. That means meat production should be increased, means that animal should eat 3 to 10 kg of grains. That means 3 to 10 kg of grains will produce 1 kg of meat by animal farming. So that means grains production is also increased. So try to remember this point. The shift from grain to meat, that means people are shifted not eating the grain but eating the meat. Even though meat is taken by people, meat consumption is increased, means grain consumption is also increased. How means? That animal should produce 1 kg meat, means that animal should eat 3 to 10 kg of grains. That point you have to remember. So the shift from grain to meat diets also creates more demand for cereals, as it takes 3 to 10 kg of grain to produce 1 kg of meat by animal farming. Right. Can we explain in terms of food chain? Yes. Because majority of animals depends upon plants, as animals are primary consumers in food chains. Why these animals in regarding food chains, primary consumers depends upon producers. Producers are nothing but plants. That means in regarding food chains, majority of animals in turn depends upon plants, as animals are primary consumers in food chains. Next one, which organisms are used as single cell proteins? Algae, fungi, bacteria. Of these three types, which are eukaryotes and which are prokaryotes? Algae and fungi are eukaryotes, whereas bacteria is prokaryotes. So algae and fungi are eukaryotes, bacteria are prokaryotes. So the different types of organisms. Here is a list. See, different types of algae are used. That is Spirulina, Chlorella, Cynodesmus. What are those? Spirulina, Chlorella, Cynodesmus. To remember one code, here SSC. SSC means 10th class, equal to 10th class. Spirulina, Cynodesmus, Chlorella. This is the code for this. So the algae which are used as SCP are code SSC, Spirulina, Cynodesmus, Chlorella. Next, the fungi which are used as SCP are Candida utilis, commonly called Torula yeast. Second one, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, commonly called, two names are there, Baker's yeast, also called Brewer's yeast. Third one is Chaetomium. How many examples are there? Fungi used as SCP means 3 examples are there. Candida utilis, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, third one Chaetomium. And the bacteria which are used as SCP means Brevibacterium. Another one is Methylophilus methylotrophus. Methylophilus is the generic name, Methylotrophus is the species name. So, how many types of bacteria used as SAP? 2. Brevibacterium, another one Methylophilus. So, which organisms are used as SAP? Algae, fungi, bacteria. The eukaryotes used as SAP means algae, fungi. The prokaryote used as SAP means bacteria. So please note down all these points, my dear students. More than 25% of human population is suffering from hunger and malnutrition. What does it mean, malnutrition? Lack of nutrition. So, how much percentage of human population is without malnutrition and hunger? That is, more than 25% of human population is suffering from hunger and malnutrition. Which type of organisms are used in SCP, single cell protein? Means algae, fungi, bacteria. Of these three groups, how many belong to eukaryotic groups? 2. Algae and fungi. Prokaryotic groups means bacteria. Right, next one. If SCP are cultivating means, if SCP are producing means, what are the advantages? So, producing SCPs, single cell proteins, we are using cheaper materials, that is low cost materials. That is, by using the low cost materials, we are able to produce single cell proteins. That is, what are the advantages of single cell protein? Advantages of single cell protein. That is, example, we are using single cell protein spirulina, that is grown easily on waste materials, like that means we are using waste materials, low cost materials, and then we are able to produce proteins. That means production of proteins at low cost. That is, waste materials like wastewater, that is obtained from potato processing plants, which contains starch. That is wastewater, straw, that is dry grass, molasses, animal manure, sewage. These 5 types of materials are used in the production of proteins, single cell proteins. That is, at low cost, waste materials are using to produce single cell proteins. By using these materials means, by using these waste materials means, we are reducing the pollution. So, another advantage is reduce the environmental pollution. So, by using these materials means, we are reducing the environmental pollution. So, what are the advantages of SCP means? That is, these SCP can grow easily on waste materials and thereby reducing the environmental pollution. Right. One example they told, see, 250 kg cow, 250 not grams, 250 kg cow produce how much of proteins? 200 grams of proteins per day. That means 250 kg cow produce how many grams of proteins? 200 grams of proteins per day. In place of cow, if we take microbes, that is 250 grams, say this is kg, this is grams, 250 gram microorganism like Methylophilus methylotrophus, it can produce 25 tons of proteins per day. Here it is grams, here it is tons. Try to remember, 250 kg cow produce 200 grams of proteins per day. 250 grams, this is not kg, this is gram here. 200 grams of microorganisms like Methylophilus, it can produce 25 tons of proteins per day. That means whether the cow or the microorganism will yield more number of proteins, that is microbe, Methylophilus, bacterium will produce more amount of proteins than the cow. Why? Because bacteria will have high rate of biomass production and high rate of growth. So that is, when compared to algae and fungi, bacteria have high rate of mass production and growth. See, so bacteria show high rate of biomass production and growth than algae and fungi, because bacteria will show binary fission, no? Cell division. So for every 18 to 20 minutes, for every 20 minutes, bacteria will show binary fission. That means biomass production rate is very high. Growth of bacteria is also very high when compared to algae and fungi. Later, mushrooms are used by many people. Why? Because these mushrooms are rich in proteins. Mushrooms are rich in proteins. That's why mushrooms are eaten by many people. So, large scale mushroom culture is a growing industry nowadays. Nowadays, large scale mushroom culture is a growing industry. That is, mushroom industry is there mushrooms are cultivated. So that is so called mushroom cultivation. In coming days, we are going to eat the microbes also. Mushrooms are eating. In coming days also, microbes are also going to be eat. So I am going to ask one question: which organisms have high rate of biomass production? Which organisms have high rate of biomass production growth in SCP? That means algae, fungi, mushroom, bacteria. What is the correct answer? Bacteria. Why we have to say bacteria? That means bacteria is unicellular. That's why it shows high rate of biomass production and growth. And let me recall today's topic. The diet lacking micronutrients, vitamins, proteins, fats, etc. is called hidden hunger. What is that? Hidden hunger. Breeding crops for improved nutritional quality of proteins, vitamins, minerals, healthier fats, etc. is called breeding crops for improved quality of proteins, vitamins, minerals, healthier fats, etc. is called biofortification. Biofortification improves protein content and quality, oil content and quality, protein, that is vitamin content. By biofortification, is there any examples that nutritional quality is improved? Yes, two examples are there. Maize hybrids, amount of amino acids is twice increased. The amount of amino acids is increased twice. In which plant? Maize hybrids. In maize, twice the amount of amino acids like lysine and tryptophan. What type of amino acids? Lysine, tryptophan. Another example is there, iron fortified rice variety. In that plant, how many times that iron is increased? 5 times greater the iron. How many times? 5 times. Next one. What is the full form of IARI? Indian Agricultural Research Institute. Where is it located? At New Delhi. Several crops which are rich in vitamins, proteins, it has produced. IARI produced high yielding proteins, vitamins, etc. What are those examples? Vitamin A enriched in, what is the code? SCP. Vitamin A enriched, SCP, that is spinach, carrot, pumpkin. Vitamin C enriched, vitamin A enriched, code SCP. Vitamin C enriched means MTB square, that is mustard, tomato, bitter gourd, batua. Batua scientific name Chenopodium. Which one is called king of green vegetables? That is batua or Chenopodium. Iron and calcium rich in 2 plants, spinach and batua. Spinach is having iron and calcium and also vitamin A. Batua is having iron and calcium and also vitamin C. Which organisms are used as SCP? Algae, fungi, bacteria. Of those 3 types, which have high rate of biomass production and growth? Bacteria. Can you give the example? Means this is the example. That means 250 gram methylophilus microorganism can produce 25 tons of proteins per day. That means bacteria will produce more amount of proteins per day rather than algae and fungi. So please note down all these points, my dear students, and we will meet in the next class. Thank you very much.